Ack and Brunt with its incarnate form on level cap. It was pretty okay. Weapon deals a bunch of damage. I think one of the best slash sticks I could get was on a Nox, and I got like 26 million on a slash stick, something like that. Pretty crazy. The only issue is the heavy attack is not that simple to hit. Also want to try something now. With enemy speed boost is gonna be kind of weird to do, but let's try it anyway. Try to kill with the axe. Of course, there would be a freaking acolyte to ruin everything now. Where's he even going? Okay. Enemy speed boost is not the ideal for this. Jesus Christ. Oh, looks doable. Can I get one more block, please? Oh yeah. Ha. Woo! I didn't thought I was gonna make it, but at the end it worked out. Still sick. I've been sick for a couple of times now. So the run was pretty chill. I just feel like the skill path BS is a little bit worse than it was before. I'm not sure if they changed anything or not, but it feels like they did. But yeah, I just can't really tell what's different. But I feel like, who knows, even it could be that Revenant is taking some new forms of damage with the invulnerability. This is as inconsistent as Exotic Contagion. Wow. Yeah. So my option here is, let me get this right. I wanted to make a build for the throw. Jesus Christ. I'm gonna need to stop and really drink something. My God. All right. I'm probably losing my voice at this point, but we move on. If it is a little bit weird, it is what it is. Can't do anything about it. Okay, so I wanted to make a build to throw the axe for the special jump or slide and attack of the weapon in current form, of course. And options were Zada's Whisper, Roar. What else? Even Nourish was an option. At first I started with Nourish, but then the results were being similar to Zada's Whisper. And so I decided to stick with Zada's Whisper. And there's also something else that I brought to this run that it benefits like super crazy with Zada's Whisper. And I didn't even knew that the projectile isn't even affected by Zada's Whisper. It just goes right through it. Or maybe, yeah. Also, don't put bright colors on your Ack and Brunt if you're gonna do something like an endurance, because this thing, when it explodes, it just flashes very bright. So yeah, that's just a tip. Yeah. Other than that, to kill with the heavy attack, it's a very tricky weapon regarding the heavy attack. I'm gonna say that the heavy attack damage is below average. I would say that the average for a heavy attack is 6 times. At least that's not what's on the weak. I'm not sure. I'm gonna have to take a look on that later. But I think most of them are 6 times, with some not being 6 times. But yeah, this one is 5 times for the first attack and the second attack, and no guaranteed slash procs or anything like that. The only good thing about it is that oh Jesus Christ, I just lost the thing and didn't even notice. That is really bad, especially because this guy is super quick. This one is not gonna be with the axe, throwing the axe. Oh my god, that was, I couldn't even see that right, but it sounded like a big hit. So the way to kill enemies, of course, after Weeping Wounds and getting the passive that gives us a little bit more status chance, is gonna be to make use of a tricky situation. It's gonna be to make use of the Weeping Wounds. Oh, shit. At least I got it, but he got a slash proc. Bastard. I just got lost here. Okay. Let me try to get back. Because our Weeping Wounds are gonna get 100% status chance on our everything, or every attack. So after that we just this dude runs too much. Oh. After that, the second heavy attack actually hits. It's easy to hit the headshots, but he's tricky just like a Nikana heavy attack. The way that you need some distance to really hit that, because if you're too close, you're just gonna go through the enemy and you're not gonna get a heavy attack. You're gonna hit like his shoulder or something like that. The first 2 kills with the Spectral Axe were just fine, the other ones were not. Yeah, very high levels. Another thing to notice is if you deal damage against unarmored enemies and do not rely on the heavy attack, on the slash stick from the heavy attack, you're probably gonna get everything killed because it is a lot of damage. So yeah, it's always up to you. Yeah, I think that for the kills with this thing, this is gonna be enough for now. I'm gonna go and record the other thing I came here for, and yeah, see you guys later. This build was made to use Ack and Brunt, especially the Spectral Axes or the special attack from the Incarnate mode. So it's, yeah, I forgot to talk about the shards. 2 blue shards for armor, 1 for casting speed, 2 for ability strength. Okay. Fury, because of the Ack and Brunt. Holster mods were not only for the Ack and Brunt, but they would also work for the primary and secondary. But only the axe from Ack and Brunt, because the normal weapon attacks, the melee doesn't actually get a benefit from holster mods. Other than that, Zara's Whisper. I have no idea how big was the impact of Zara's Whisper on the Ack and Brunt axis, the Spectral axis. But yeah, for the the Miter Incarnate, it was crazy. Miter build. You guys seen this in the Miter video. Same build. Status chance, critical damage, weapon recoil, primary dexterity, Incarnate perks. Sizes as a primer with encumber. Ack and Brunt. This was the build. I tested condition overload on the simulacrum, and I don't think it's working with the axis that you throw. So when the pressure point, that was it. Unaru and Toxicat.
Order seems to have misplaced.
You next time, friend.